Good morning. Welcome to my first proper YouTube video. I'm Caroline Mitchell, known as the original Dragon Lady, and also the author behind the Dragon Path Oracle cards. These cards were created originally about 15 years ago with the idea to help people heal, grow, expand and walk their spiritual path. That was my plan when I first started channeling them. And it took about 15 years to get them from concept, from the information that was given to me by what I now know to be called the Dragon Clans, into actual card format, and they were launched at Yule in 2017. It is now middle of November 2018, and I've sold 500 sets worldwide, which for me is pretty impressive, through my little old website and my Facebook page and people that know me and at fairs and events and things. They are on Amazon now, only in the UK at the moment, but I'm about to run out. I have 2 sets left and I'm about to run out, and I'm waiting for the next shipment to arrive from China. So that's a little bit about me. I'm 4th generation psychic, down my father's line. My great grandmother was a midwife and wise woman, and it's sort of come down that line. And I now do dragons. My dad sees spirit and sees ghosties, as he calls them, which I can't see because I don't see ghosties, and he thinks that I'm slightly barking mad that I do dragons. You know, I'm sorry, Dad, I got that from you. But anyway, so that's a little bit about me. So I just thought I'd share something about dragons with you. Dragons came into my awareness initially in 2001, 2002, through a system that was then called Colourworks, which is a South African system of coloured bottles. A little bit like Origonal, if you're aware of Origonal, but they're slightly different shaped bottles, different vibration. Anyway, the dragons came into my awareness via what's now called Colour Mirror system. And I didn't quite do dragons. I didn't quite get dragons back then. It's like, nah, slightly crazy ladies. But anyway, fast forward a couple of years, 2-3 years, and I suddenly, through my Reiki 1 attunement, was aware of an enormous pack of dragons. And it's like, well, what do you call a group of dragons? And it took me years to find out what the collective name is, or collective noun is, for dragons. It's called a clan. And I saw that actually landed in my Facebook feed a couple of years ago, and it's like, oh my god, that's exactly what they are. They are a clan, and it was just perfect. So I can't remember who it was that shared that to my news feed, or who was given that piece of information. But thank you, whoever you are out there in the world, because it is just perfect. So I would love to give you credit for that, but I don't know who you are. So, you know, I can't take credit for that because I didn't call them clans. That was, as these things do, landed in my newsfeed. So a little bit about dragons. Dragons are as old as the land, as old as the world itself, as the universe itself. They, as far as I know, people have been aware of dragons for some time, and as we've cranked up over certainly the last 10 or 15 years, more and more people are being aware of dragon, of their energy, and for dragon as guides, for healing, protection, all that kind of stuff. But for me, there's nobody who works with dragon quite the same way as I do, because I teach with dragons. I do workshops, I do this type of thing, I do online workshops, I do talks, and obviously then there's also the dragon cards, my particular dragon cards. Now, actually, jumping back slightly, when I was working with the artist for this back through 2017, I was to call them Dragon Oracle, and I kept getting a resounding no from the clans. And it's like, well, they are Dragon Oracle. That's what they are, and you cannot call them Dragon Oracle. They are Dragon Path Oracle. And we had this bit of argy-bargy, because I do have this thing with the dragons where we do argue, and they have one idea, I have another, and I have to do as I'm told, because I know from experience, if I don't go with what they're telling me, I generally fall down. So I've learned over the years to actually listen to what I'm being told and go with it. So, okay, we'll call them Dragon Path Oracle cards. I didn't like it, didn't want it, but that's what they had to be called. Anyway, lo and behold, About a fortnight later, something else landed in my news feed on Facebook. Diana Cooper was about to launch her Dragon Oracle cards. That is why the Dragon said to me they had to be called Dragon Path Oracle. There had to be a distinct difference between my cards and Diana Cooper's. And you don't want two, Dragon Oracle cards being the two sets of two completely different types of cards being on the market at the same time. So she launched actually 2 or 3 months before me. And I didn't know what she was doing, she didn't know what I was doing. So again, that's the collective energy that Dragon's here, and Dragon's here to stay. So that was quite interesting. What else about dragons do I need to tell you? So they're here to help us learn, heal, but also grow spiritually. And when they were giving me the information for the cards, it was very much, this is for people's own journeys. The intention and the original design of them wasn't for people to read for others with them. They're for you to read for yourself and to look at and learn and do your inner work, because dragons are big on inner work. The angels started this process 20 odd years ago, 25 years ago, maybe longer than that, but they certainly brought my awareness 20 years ago. And they started the work of helping us develop, to heal, to trust ourselves, to allow and let God, as some people say. And we didn't quite get it. We didn't quite take that full responsibility that we need to take for our lives, the planet, and what goes on in our lives, and actually how we feel and react to stuff. So when the dragons came in and grabbed my attention, that was the message they wanted to get across, is about us being accountable, personal responsibility, our healing, letting go of our stuff, helping us to dissolve the ego, especially that ego that's fear driven and keeps us crippled in pain, in angst and in fear. So they're very much about all that kind of stuff. They're about empowerment without being overbearing and demanding, and I suppose again egotistical, because those of you that work with Dragon will know how powerful they are. When I first started working with Dragon, they should almost knock me off my feet, and I could, because our energy hadn't blended, I could feel actually quite woozy with the Dragon energy, and I feel quite out of sorts for a while. I did begin to question what I was getting actually for a little while, thinking, God, is this right? Am I really, am I doing the right thing here? Because at that time I had nobody to compare notes with, I had nobody to bounce off. I just had to trust what I was getting and work with what I was getting and hope I was getting it right. I had a few false starts, I am human. We do these things. So yeah, over time I began to realise that I just need to be very, very, very grounded working with Dragon. And what I've come to understand in more recent weeks is that our vibration has shifted as more and more Dragon is coming to the planet, and our spiritual awareness is lifting and growing. Of course, our vibration has changed, and we match Dragon better. Dragon has been able to alter its vibration, or their vibration, and they are able to connect with us more easily without knocking us out of balance and out of sorts, because they can upset our energy system quite profoundly if you're not used to holding that energy. So the keys with working with Dragon when you first start is you need to be exceedingly grounded. You cannot be in your head. Dragon doesn't do being in your head. Dragon likes mindfulness. They love us to be present and be in the moment. And that's again all the stuff that they teach us is about being now. So once you're fully grounded and you're able to hold that grounded energy, and then you're able to connect with Dragon, through a process our vibration shifts, our vibration has become, I want to say, finer, and we're able to hold the energy of Dragon much more easily without feeling out of sorts and a bit wobbly. So that's a little bit of introduction from me on Dragon. I will be posting more videos as time goes on. Leave your comments below, I will make a link up for that. You can also find me on my Facebook page, which is Simply Dragons, the original Dragon Lady. Not a name that I gave myself, but a friend gave me, and it's like, and you are the original Dragon Lady. That took a little while to settle and sit with me, but actually it's quite a good quite a good little UPS or whatever they call it, unique selling point, USP. Anyway, so that's me. I'm the original Dragon Lady. I'm Caroline Mitchell. My other thing is you can catch me on my website if you want to know more about my work, readings, or anything else I'm doing, workshops, either online or here in the UK. It is www.carolinemitchell.info. Big love, take care, until next time. Bye for now.